Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today in Anime Vanguards Update 6.5, we talk about the best ways, the best methods, the things you should be doing in order to get the rerolls to obviously reroll Monarch on either Kaguya or the top tier units. So let's get started in today's video. By the way guys, our goal is to eventually reach 100k subscribers here in the AB Plays channel. So if you guys are interested in becoming an OG subscriber, well, all you have to really do is subscribe right now. And if you subscribe before we reach 100k, you're officially an OG subscriber of AB Plays. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so here's the first thing, the newest thing that I actually kind of mentioned. And I don't really know what the rates was before. But there's a new item right now, or not really new, but there's an item right now in the game that I only realized is actually crazy overpowered. And since you guys are probably going to be grinding for Kaguya anyways, and for presence in general, well, this method or this wooden chest is probably going to be something that you guys are going to be getting a lot of. So this right now is a 30% drop chance from portals, from any higher tier portals. So tier 10 will drop you will give you a 30% chance of dropping these chests. So it's not 10%, it's gonna be 30%. This one, I think this is just currently bugged right now, but if you actually maybe try one of these out, it's going to be 30%. So if I take a look at the stage info right here, it's 30% for the wooden chest. And yeah, you can get a ton of these. And obviously, if you have the MVP, if you get MVP, if you grind it with 3 other people, so 4 people in total, and you get MVP, you're gonna get 2 per portal clear that you do, which is actually really, really nice because that essentially means that you can easily get a lot of these wooden chests. So for instance, I only grinded, I believe, for I think 3 or 4 hours, and I already have 22 wooden chests at my disposal. So what we're gonna do right now is we're actually just gonna open them and see how much rerolls we're gonna get from it. Alright, so let's open the wooden chest right now. Use the 10 green essence stones because, by the way, the trait reroll is 15%. One thing that I noticed is it was actually, according to other people, 10% for the other one, the presence. So I think it's 5% more common that you're gonna get trait rerolls now. I'm not really too sure if it was 10% back then or 15, but 15% is actually decently high. So let's see if we're gonna get any trait rerolls in here. Okay, so far we're not lucky, so it's all RNG. So yeah, there you go, 1 trait reroll from that. Let's see if we can get another trait reroll here. Okay, I got the strange cat. Alright, let's use another one. That's 4,500 to 3,000. So it is all RNG, and right now I'm actually getting quite unlucky with the trait rerolls. Okay, that's 2 all in all. Use that again. Okay, so far we're very unlucky with the trait rerolls that we're obtaining from here, and it's all just been the stones. Okay, that's 3 trait rerolls in total. Now, the reason why I'm saying this is actually quite overpowered is because there's actually not really a limit for how many wooden chests you can obtain per day, right? So let's say, for example, okay, this is now when we're gonna go into the challenges and stuff. We're gonna go back to the wooden chest. Let's say, for example, you already did your weekly challenges, your daily challenges, and your regular challenges to gain how many ever rerolls you're gonna get from that. And then maybe you're already gonna be doing your bounties as well. Okay, let's go take a look at bounties. Maybe you've already done your bounties as well. You know, you've gotten the 10 rerolls you're gonna get from that. Maybe you've already done the boss events because there's a way, because you can also get a bunch of trait rerolls here in the boss event. So right now I can actually get like a few. I already bought a bunch of these. And then maybe you've also already grinded rifts because rifts will also drop trait rerolls. And maybe you've already gotten most of the trait rerolls you can get from this one right here. Yeah, you can get 50 trait rerolls from that. Then all you really have left to do is going to be portals, right? Or wooden chests. And the great thing about wooden chests is it's infinite, right? You could gain 100 of these wooden chests, open all of it, and your RNG could maybe give you like 20 rerolls from that, maybe 40 rerolls from that. Now, obviously, 100 wooden chests in a single day is probably not realistic. But since you're grinding for Kaguya, maybe also grinding for the familiar, because by the way, the Strange Cat familiar is one of the strongest familiars in the game right now. I think I should also say that. Yeah, this Strange Cat right here is one of the strongest familiars in the game. It can go up to, I think, around 50% damage, which is just absolutely crazy. So since you're going to be grinding for all of these stuff anyways, you are likely going to be getting a ton of rerolls from wooden chests. So essentially what I'm saying right here is you're going to be grinding challenges, you're going to be getting all the rerolls you can get from that. and then you're gonna be grinding all this, boss events, bounties, rifts, and all those other refarmable stuff that you have. And then you're gonna go straight back into portal grind and get a bunch of those chests and get rerolls from those chests. Also, one other thing that I have to mention right here, the spring shop thingy, the stuff you can buy from here is back. You can get about a total of 200,000, 200, sorry, not 200,000, 200 from here. So I just got another 55 from that. And obviously, if you combine all of these stuff together, it just becomes like really, really nice. In total, if you're gonna be farming challenges and bounties and boss events and the wooden chest, and maybe also participate in some tournaments, I think the math around it, if you continuously farm all of these, is you can get Monarch, I believe, in around 2 months time. That's what I remember them saying. And the wooden chest is just really overpowered and really great because most of us are going to be farming for Kaguya. So while we're farming for Kaguya, we're going to be getting these wooden chests, and there's a chance we're going to get a lot of 3 rolls from that as well. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So I asked around in the Discord right here just so that you guys can have the number. So it's around 420 total rerolls that you can get for a week without tourney. You can get 500 plus if you top every tourney, which means if you participate in all the tournaments and you get top 1, you're gonna get 500 plus. But most of you guys are gonna get 420 plus. So that's what the calculation that we're gonna do right now. And as you guys can see right here, I think it's more enough if you macro portals and get tons of wooden chests. Because let's say, for example, that as a bare minimum, you get like 5 rerolls from wooden chest. That's like going to be another 35 rerolls just from the wooden chest alone, which is actually really OP. But the great thing about wooden chest is there's absolutely no limit to it, and it's RNG based. So maybe some of these days you can get 10 rerolls a single day from the wooden chest. Some you're gonna get 3, some you're gonna get 5. And it's just a really, really great addition to add to the 420 rerolls that you can get per week. That's, you know, completely free to play. But obviously, again, all of this is just going to boil down to how much you're going to be grinding the game. Now, before we end this video, I encourage you guys to watch the last video that I made because it is really, really, really nice, and it talks about which rerolls, which units you should be rerolling on and whatnot. And because I have a bunch of rerolls, I'm going to be doing that right now. Maybe reroll on Aizen. Imagine if we actually get an Aizen, a Monarch right here while we're just recording this video. That would actually be kind of crazy if we got a Monarch here, right? Low-key, I'm not even really expecting anything, but it would be pretty cool. So the reason why I'm showing this is because I just get extra lucky most of the time when I'm recording vids. So, all right, GG's. Okay, so I'm really on that path right now on Aizen and Yuaba. And yeah, this is just a segue for you guys to watch my previous video about rerolling because I think these two vids are pretty much connected. So yeah, that's it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, everybody.